morning students. How are you? Very good. Okay children, before going to start our class, once again we have to recall. In the last class, what you have learned? Very good. You have learned in a triangle, sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Yes? Suppose take a triangle having three sides, that is 5, 4, 3. Okay, sum of the two sides. Take any two sides, sum 4 plus 3. So that is 7. This 7 is greater than the third side. Yes. If you take two sides, two more sides, 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 is greater than 4. Yes. If you take the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. What about the difference? If you take the difference of two sides, that is 5 minus 4, it gives 1. Okay, this 1 is greater than or less than the third side? Yes, it is less than the third side. And what about 4 minus 3? 4 minus 3 is 1. This one is greater than or less than? Yes, it is less than the third side. Observe here, if you take the difference of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is smaller than the third side. Okay, na children? Is it clear? Sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Difference of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is smaller than the third side. So this one you have learnt in the last class. Right. Today I am going to introduce you one more new topic, that is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem states here, in a right angled triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. What it states? In a right angled triangle, square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. Let us see how the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. Take right angle triangle. Do you know the right angle triangle? Yes, in a right angle triangle, one of the angle is 90 degrees. Suppose I am giving here the name of the right angle triangle is ABC. ABC is the right angle triangle. Okay, here right angle at B. So here it contains 90 degrees. Okay, so the side opposite to the right angle, the side opposite to the angle is called hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. Okay, so remaining are the sides. We can call legs also. Okay, so in a right angle triangle, it has special names. Special names. What are they? Hypotenuse, and it has two legs. So this hypotenuse is the longest side. It is the longest side. Here AC is the longest side. We can call it as hypotenuse. And AB and BC are the two sides. So that means it contains two legs. Okay. So AC is the hypotenuse. AB is the side or leg. And BC is also a side or leg. Okay. These are the legs of the right angle triangle. So this right angle triangle was discovered by a Pythagoras. Okay, so who discovered Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras. That's why we are calling it is a Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem states here, in a right angled triangle, square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. How we can write the formula for Pythagoras theorem? Formula. So here hypotenuse means AC square. Okay, square of the hypotenuse. It is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. What are the two sides here? AB and BC. Square. Square means AB square and BC square. We have to do here sum. Sum of the squares of two sides. So that is AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. These two sides are equal to the square of the hypotenuse. So we can read it as hypotenuse square. Hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. Or so this AB is perpendicular. So we can read it as perpendicular square plus, so it is base square, and it is hypotenuse square. So here we have to remember hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. Who discovered this theorem? Pythagoras. Okay, by his name this formula came. Okay, now children, what Pythagoras theorem states here? In a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Is a Pythagoras theorem. Right. Okay, children. By using this theorem, we can find the third side. This is the main use of this theorem. What is the use of Pythagoras theorem? We can find the third side using the Pythagoras theorem. Right. Now take your textbook. We can solve some more problems using this theorem. Okay, take your textbooks, page number 129. So you have tried these problems. Find the unknown length x in the following figure. So here in the try this problem, he has given some figures. We have to find the unknown x. So draw triangle, right angle triangle. It has 3, 4x. Now we have to find this x. Remember, first to give the name of this triangle. So I am giving A, B, C. A, B, C is a right angle triangle. So where the right angle form? At a B. Okay now? Right. Now here you have to find x. Before that, we have to write here given. So given AB. What is the AB length? 3. AB is equal to 3 units and BC is equal to 4. AC is equal to x. We have to find here x value. So we know that in a right angle triangle, longest side. What is the longest side? Very good. AC is the hypotenuse. Can we find the third side or not using the Pythagoras theorem? Yes, by using Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem, Pythagoras theorem, we can find the third side. So formula for the Pythagoras theorem, yes, that is hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. Okay, here hypotenuse, longest side is AC. AC, do you know? You don't know. So you can write x square is equal to side square. Here take side square. What is the side here? AB. AB one side, that is 3 square, and one more side he given 4 square. Right. Now find the x value. X square is equal to 3 square. That means here 3 raised 2 times. 3 square means 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Not that one. 3 raised how many times? 2 times. So that's why how to multiply 3 into 3. 3 3s 9. Not 6 ma. 3 square means it is equal to 6. You are thinking. But don't think like that. Here 3 square means 3 raised 2 times. So that means 3 into 3 is equal to 9 plus 4 square means, very good. 4 square means 4 into 4. 4 4s 16, not 8. Okay, 4 square is equal to 16. Now x square is equal to 9 plus 16. 9 plus 16 how much? 25. Observe here, we have to find x value, not x square. Okay, find x. So we need x. Then how to find this one? So this square becomes root. So that is root 25. Then x is equal to root 25. Value? So you don't know. Okay now? So I will give one simple method. Find the prime factorization. Okay? Here you have to find perfect squares. Okay? For this you have to use the prime factorization method. Do you know prime factorization method? Only you have to use prime factors only. Take 2. 2 is divisible? No. So then you have to take 3. 3 not possible. Okay, take directly 5. With 5, yes, 5 times. Right, again 5 once. What are the factors here? 5 into 5. So if 2 5s are there, you have to take only 1 5. So then what is the root 25 value? 5. So here what is the unknown value? X value is now tell me 5. The longest side AC has 5 centimeters. Right children? So by using Pythagoras theorem, we can find the third side. This is the main useful. Using the Pythagoras theorem, we can find the third side. Is it clear children? Okay, right. You can copy it. Okay children. Now next one, what he given? Right. So here, second one, x 6 8. Right children. So here also you have to find x value. So here where the right angle form. So give the name first. A, B, C. Here in a triangle ABC, right angle at B. One of the angle is 90 degrees. Now here the two sides lengths given. So the longest side hypotenuse is given here No. So we have to find the longest side of the right angle triangle. Same method we have to write first given hypotenuse. Given hypotenuse, that is AC is equal to x. Given base or perpendicular. So the here perpendicular is AB. Okay now? So AB is a perpendicular and BC is 8. We can use hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square, or hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square also. It is the base. It is perpendicular. Okay na? So two methods I am explaining here. Listen carefully. Here perpendicular. Which is perpendicular? AB. AB side is perpendicular to BC. So here AB is 6. And what is the base here? Base, that is BC, 8. Okay. So is it possible to find x value? Yes, it is possible by using Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Okay, what is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is AC square is equal to perpendicular is AB square plus base BC square. Okay. Hypotenuse is x. So you can write x square, AB 6 square, BC 8 square. Right. X square is equal to 6 square means 6 raised how many times? 2 times. That means 6 into 6. It is equal to 36, not 12. Always remember 6 square means 6 into 6, not 6 into 2. Okay na children, is it clear? Right, 6 square means 6 into 6, that is 36 plus 8 square, 8 raised how many times? 2 times, so that is 8 into 8, 8 into 8, 8 is 64. Next, x square is equal to 36 plus 64. Do addition. 6 plus 4, 10. 1 plus 3, 4 plus 6, 10. So it gives 100 square. 100 square. 100, only 100, sorry, 100. Now we have to find the x value. Square becomes root. Okay, so now what is the root 100 value? So what I said to you, if you don't know, you have to find the prime factorization method. You can use prime factorization method. So 100. So first with the 2 only prime numbers. 2 5s, right? Again 2 25s. So next 3, no, 5. 5 5s. Okay children, what are the factors? 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. So take here 2 2s are there, 1 2 you have to take, and 2 5s are there, take 1 5 as count. Now multiply 2 into 5, 10. So now what is the root 100 value? 10. Okay now children, so this is the way of finding using third side using the Pythagoras theorem. Right. So you have to identify here perfect square. If you want to identify the perfect square, what I said, you have to use prime factorization method. Very good. Very good, children. Next to third one, see, it is also very easy. Here also you have to find the third side. So that's why I am giving to you this one homework. In the try this problem, so third one you have to do. Third one homework. And turn your page. So here observe fourth one. Yes, fourth one also same. So do this one homework. Fourth one do homework. Right. Next coming to the fifth problem. Okay children. So next one fifth one observe. In the try this problem fifth one. Right. Observe this figure. It has how many triangles? How many right angles formed here? Yes, two right angles here. So here observe, give the name of this triangle. So here A and give it is B and it is C. And here D, A, B. So otherwise you can give the name of this A, B, C. And here AD. Okay, right. Okay children, so we have to find here AB length given 37 and AD length is 12. And what about DB? We know that by using Pythagoras theorem, we can find the third side. Very good. So here also same. Here 12 length given, AD length, AC length given. You have to find CD. But what you have to find here finally? The total length of BC. What is the total length of BC? Okay, now this AD divides two right angles here. AD is perpendicular to BC. Okay, so you have to find the total length of X, total length of BC. First of all, find the length of DB using the triangle A, triangle ADB. Okay, so you have to find here DB length. Before that, write given hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse here? AB is equal to 37. What is the length of one side, that is AD side? AD is equal to 12. So DB is equal to, you don't know. So that's why you can write here DB only. Okay, right. By using Pythagoras, okay, in triangle ADB, he has given the lengths. We can find the third side by using Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square or perpendicular square plus base square. Okay, you can write any equation, side square plus side square. Right, hypotenuse square is, what is the longest side? AB square side AD square plus DB square. AB square, AB means 37. 37 square is equal to AD. 12 square plus DB. You don't know. So DB square. Right. 37 square. So what I said, 37 raised how many times? 2 times. So that's why you have to multiply 37 into how many times? 2 times you have to multiply. So 37 into 37. Multiply 7 sevens. Okay, 49. 7 threes, 21 plus 4, 25. Next, with the 3. 3 sevens, 21. 3 threes, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. So do addition. 9, 6, 3, 1. What is the value of 37 square? 1369. It is equal to 12 square. What is the value of 12 square? 12 square means 12 into 12. 12 twos, 24. 12 ones, 12 plus 2, 14. 144 plus dB square. Next, here we have to find dB. So you have to transpose this one. It becomes minus 144 is equal to dB square. Now subtract two values. 1369 minus 144. 9 minus 4, 5. 6 minus 4, 2. 3 minus 1, 2 and 1. So you got here 1225 is equal to dB square. We have to find dB only. So we want dB. So we have to find dB. So this square becomes root 1225. What is the root 1225? Okay, find prime factorization. 1225 with the 5 first. Okay, you can do with the 3. So if it is not usable, take with the 5. So 5 is the factor of 1225 or not? Check. 5 twos, 10. So 2 is the remainder. 5 fours, 20. 2 is remainder. Okay, 5 fives. Again, 5 fours, 20. 45 is there. 5 nines. Again, 7, 7. What are the factors for 1225? 5 into 5 into 7 into 7. Now what I say? If 2 5s are there, take 1 5 into 2 7s are there, take 1 7. Multiply 5 into 7, 35. Now what is the length of dB? 35. Here we found 35 is the length of dB. What he given? We have to find in one more triangle, that is in triangle ADC. What is the length of DC? DC also 35. DC also 35. Now tell me the total length of BC. Total length of BC what? Very good. The total length of BC is equal to 35 plus 35. How it came? That is BC plus DB or CD plus DB. CD length is 35. DB length is 35. It is equal to the length that is 70. Okay children. So like this you have to find the, using the Pythagoras theorem we can find the hard side. Right children, is it clear? Okay, very good. So last one, take your textbook, 6th one. So it is also same. He has given two sides, so here two triangles are there. So you have to find the total length of. So here has given figure like this. Here it is perpendicular 3, 5, x. Okay, here 12 centimeters given, here 5 centimeters given. Same procedure, same figure, but values change. First to find this triangle length and next to this one. Okay, now children, now I am giving to you this one homework. 6th one also you have homework. Okay children, so today you have learned Pythagoras theorem. Based on that I will give homework problems. Try this. few problems, that is third, fourth, sixth, we have to solve. Okay children, bye. Have a nice day.